Yes, people, so credit where credit's due. I've got to say, the Peak District video has brought, well, 30k views to that one video, you know, to my channel as an overall whole, and, you know, it's gained me like 400 subscribers. Bad man taking his missus out, are you mad? For a little fucking walk round Red Mize Reservoir. But yeah, so back to it. Yeah, so obviously that video's done so well. I suppose you've heard the saying, the first time was so nice, I had to do it twice, so that's what we're gonna do. But yeah, just, you know, before we do anything, just take in this, you know, these lovely views, man. There's apparently a water shortage on, so my car's fucking disgraceful because I haven't cleaned it and I ain't taken it to the car wash, aka scratch and shine. But this reservoir, I mean, I've swam in this reservoir dozens of times and don't look that empty, probably 5% empty, but we have quite a bit of rain over the last few days, so it is what it is. However, I'll get back to it in a minute because this road has been fully resurfaced, and I don't know if you can hear it on the camera, but there is a lot of stone chips and, well, little bits of stone and flake and tar flicking up, and I don't really want to get that down the side of my fucking doors, so I'll get back to you in a minute when we're on the road. Yeah, so we've just got off that road, so let's have some fun. As I said in my last video, you know, it's not all about driving fast, but, you know, we'll enjoy the roads as they come, so here we go. If you're a legit, genuine viewer, you'll know that I came up this road on a few previous videos before and said either, ooh, somebody hit that wall, holy shit. I said either fast or slow, this is a nice road to drive on. One of my favourites, really. There's quite a few joggers though. Jesus Christ. Council's really gone to town doing these roads, man. They've done them all. I think it's crazy that they've resurfaced this entire road, like top to bottom. Some more sheep there. We know what happened on the last video. He was going to go straight down that junction there. Sausage. Jesus Christ, they've done all of these roads, man. Like, they've done all of them. thought here's a quick one, guys, quick little note. Let me know down in the comments, what cars are you driving? It don't matter if it's modified, if it's a normal car, if it's a sports car. Let me know what you're driving. I literally read every single comment. I reply back to every comment. I genuinely like interacting with you, and to be honest, it helps the channel grow, but, you know, from a genuine standpoint, I like interacting with my viewers. That's why I'm here. I find the process of, you know, thinking about going to go and film something, filming it, editing it, and then interacting with people that watch it, I find it so fun. I don't know why more people don't do it. I know that not everybody's got a GoPro or whatever and microphones and whatnot, but it's just so fun. Like, the process is just so fun. I don't know if you can see those views there, but just look at that. I mean, I've got an ND filter on. If you know, you know, but you've got Scenic Edge just over there, that like large rocky peak that goes for about 2 mile. Massive rock face. You can see Winnett's Pass from here as well. This is a nice pub. If you know, you know. Fox House. We're going on a little bike ride later. Take your missus out. Lovely pub to get a little bite to eat, or even if you just want a pint or soft drink. It's fantastic. All behind this lorry being slow, we may as well just appreciate some of this natural beauty that we've got. There's a little gorge there, rock face. My man in the van picking his nose. What a nitty! Some mods coming for the Cupra, quite expensive. Well, not expensive, but quite significant mods coming. Gonna get some new alloys. Gonna get some either bronze or gold coloured alloys. Some 10 spokes. I need them. You know, I've seen under the Cupra, they're nice. You know, I've seen quite a few Cupras at meets, you know, blue like mine, with, you know, bronze or brown alloys or gold alloys, and it just hits the spot. Something about it, man, it just hits the freaking spot. Obviously, along with that, going to get some spacers, and then after that, kind of in order really, going to get the Porsche Macan 4 pots on the front, which is basically just a Brembo caliper, which is painted grey. Gonna spray them red where the Porsche is on the side of the caliper. Obviously, I'm gonna put the Cupra in white. To go with those, you need the 345mm discs, which is 5mm bigger than what these are standard, 340. I believe they're the discs off, yeah, they are the discs off a Mark 6 Golf R or a Mark 5 R32, and the pads to go with those discs in those calipers are from a TTRS 8J. So yeah, nice braking mod. Obviously, disc size 5mm bigger, not really going to make much of a difference, but you know, 5mm's 5mm. We could all use an extra 5mm. Hey! Joking. But yeah, obviously, you know, I'm going to go from 1 piston to 4 pistons, so, you know, hopefully there's going to be a lot more bite on the pedal. I mean, to be honest, I mean, these brakes are fabulous anyway, really. They've got, you know, decent pads, fluid's fine, so we'll see. But yeah, that'll be a nice upgrade. So wheels, spacers, brakes. I may get the Vagbrem Technic disc upgrade on the back. So it uses the stock caliper, and the pads are stock. You use the same pads for the 310mm discs, but it upgrades the caliper bracket on the back and the disc to a 356mm disc, up from 310, which is going to be a significant upgrade, of course. So at that point, I'll have 356 on the back and 345 on the front. So I don't think the brake imbalance will be that bad, to be honest. Holy shit, that woman in the Range Rover like Bonnie Blue, what the fuck? Like, no shit. Holy shit, imagine if it was her. But yeah, hopefully the braking balance is not bad. If it is, can always revert back, but we'll see what I want. And obviously pads, when I upgrade the front and then obviously the back, probably going to go for EBC yellow stuff. Super tight road. Look at this Land Rover, guys. Baby. Mouldy as fuck, rusty as fuck. Do I care? No, it's just sexual. The Peak District, all this area, you'll know where we are in a sec. So on the Peak District Part 1 video, where I stopped and got out of the car about halfway through the video, before I got to the sheep, that's coming up on the left junction in a few seconds. And then we'll do that road in reverse. I think it was a Kia Picanto I got stuck behind when I was doing the speed limit. You'll see that road in reverse in a second. But yeah, look at the Scenic edge, guys. Like I said, I don't know if the ND filter is allowing you to see that far ahead, but that is just absolutely gorgeous. In fact, are we gonna get out? Are we getting out? Nah, that's busy. There's nowhere to park, man. Back. Yes, boys, we're back. We're back in business. What are you saying? Ah, what are you saying, G? Man, a bad man. Oh yeah, love it, love it. Another one here. Obviously he's a boss because he's on his own. He don't need protection from the herd. You get me? He's just, yeah, he's got some big old fucking horns, man. He'll fuck you up, bruv. Got some more sheep here. Bit of a fucking sketchy junction here as well. One thing that I have bought that I do like, this Broadway mirror. Well, it's not an actual Broadway mirror because I ain't getting one for like £60 because it comes from Mishimoto from Japan or some shit, but you can see all the blind spots and everything. Oh, boys! Boys, we're back in business. What you saying, G? I've got that song in my head, you know, the one where it goes, the boys are back in town. yeah, guys, we'll end the video there. Just a little update, just giving you a little bit more of the Peak District from a different road, obviously leading back onto the original road from part 1. Obviously giving you some kind of channel / car updates as well as to what's going to come. You know, we'll fully kind of document, well, of course, you know, it's content, you know, I'll fully document, you know, the process, delivery, opening them, unboxing, getting them on the car, etc. But yeah, obviously, if you have come to part 2 because you've been or come from the part 1 video, then all I've got to say is I fucking love you so much. Please share the video, please drop it a thumbs up. I think the last video got kind of, I mean, at the minute 30k views and I think it's on like 600 likes, 600 to 700 likes, which is just fucking, you know, for a channel that's got 750 something subscribers, you know, I think that's quite an achievement. But road to 1k soon, a magical number that everybody wants to get. You know, I'm not trying to rush it. It happens when it happens, guys. Obviously, you know, people are only going to watch your stuff and thumbs up and subscribe and, you know, post positive comments if they want to, you know, and if you're not getting that, then you shouldn't be doing it. And I feel at the minute, you know, I am slacking on my uploads a little bit, but obviously, man's got to work. Obviously, it doesn't help that I work nights, but it is what it is. But yeah, guys, so we'll leave the video there. Obviously, we came down here earlier on. But yeah, please comment, rate, subscribe. Again, as I said, drop a comment below, let me know what cars you're driving. Or, I have noticed on the analytics, actually, a lot of my viewers are, well, if you've put your age in correctly on YouTube, a lot of my viewers are age from between like 17 to 25. So here's one for you. If you've not passed your test yet, comment below what car you want to get. And let me know the insurance prices you've got, because I know it's going to be fucking horrendous. I know my first year on a Seat of Ether, on a 62 plate, 1.2 TSI, was, with a black box on, 2,700 and whatever, which at the time was a lot of money, but compared to, you know, cars now, you know, people insuring cars at 18, insuring absolute fucking dingers, like dingers. They're looking at, like, with a box on 5-6 bags, so realistically, oh, that's a nice Porsche. Nice. You know, realistically, looking back now, I can't really grumble. And obviously, my insurance on this is, you know, is ridiculously cheap now. Anyway, so, yeah. But yeah, enough waffling, talking shit from me. But yeah, love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!